Many spiritual pathways regard water as a bridge between worlds, a medium through which the mundane intersects with the divine. Even in daily life, water is ubiquitous. We drink it, bathe in it, and watch it flow across landscapes. Yet beyond its physical properties lies an intangible quality revered in shamanic rites and ancient rituals. Consider how nearly every creation story in the world starts with waters of chaos, or a primordial ocean of possibility. This speaks to water's capacity to cradle new beginnings, just as the womb of a mother cradles new life. In shamanic settings, water might serve as a companion in ceremonial journeys or healing sessions. It can be sprinkled, sipped, or used in baths that are said to dissolve not just physical grime but the energetic imprints of trauma, betrayal, or sorrow. We see the power of sacred water in mythologies and traditions as diverse as the Ganges River in India, baptismal rites in Christianity, and the countless folk beliefs that attribute to water the ability to reveal truth or lift curses. From a shamanic viewpoint, these practices aren't simply symbolic. They also remind the subconscious that water is an active, living force. It resonates with our emotional self, speaking directly to those corners of the psyche we've long neglected or suppressed. Just as tears flow in moments of deep grief or overwhelming relief, water mirrors our inner tides of feeling. When we align with its essence, we let ourselves be carried by a current that naturally wants to cleanse and restore. In many indigenous cultures, healers will gather by a lake, stream, or even a small bowl of collected rain to perform ceremonies aimed at washing away spiritual blockages. Through chant, prayer, or a gentle submersion of the hands, they channel the water's purifying energy. The ritual can be simple, naming aloud the burdens you carry and then rinsing your hands in the water, visualizing each worry, hurt, or regret dissolving into the fluid. You might notice a subtle shift afterward, a lightness in your chest, an openness in your breath, signaling that something within you has been released. If you've never done such a ritual, rest assured that the power behind it is universal. Water has no biases, no agendas. It only understands flow, presence, and renewal. On a psychological level, we often speak of emotional baggage or weight. These metaphors hint at how unprocessed feelings, traumas, and disappointments can accumulate, forming a thick residue that obstructs our ability to experience genuine peace. Shamanic water healing addresses this residue directly. When we immerse ourselves, be it in a full ceremonial bath or a mindful foot soak, we create a moment to honor and acknowledge our wounds. Water's fluid nature reminds us of life's impermanence, urging us to trust that every emotional state eventually changes. Thus, the act of washing becomes more than a physical cleansing. It's a statement of willingness to let go of what no longer serves. Of course, the power of water healing isn't limited to ceremonial contexts. Everyday experiences can also become opportunities for transformation. A simple shower can be turned into a mini ritual. As the water cascades over your shoulders, imagine it carrying away the stress or negativity you've been holding. Visualize your body enveloped in a gentle, cleansing light, and set an intention to emerge free from the past day's burdens. Similarly, if you find yourself near a body of water, a river, a lake, or the ocean, take a few moments to connect. Close your eyes, listen to the rhythm of the waves, and allow that natural ebb and flow to remind you that nothing stays stagnant forever. Interestingly, water also serves as a mirror for the quality of our emotional environment. Polluted waters reflect collective imbalance, while pristine springs offer an image of harmony and revitalization. In this sense, many shamanic traditions emphasize not only the healing properties of water, but also our responsibility to protect it. The way we treat the waters of the earth mirrors how we treat our own emotional depths. If we pollute our inner world with toxic thoughts or refuse to process old resentments, we lose the clarity that allows us to move forward. By tending to natural waters, cleaning riversides, reducing harmful wastes, or simply honoring waterways through prayer, we symbolically commit to cleansing our internal landscape as well. The link between water and our emotions is profound. Consider the phrase, drowning in sorrow, or bathing in bliss. These expressions capture how closely tied water is to feeling states, how it can either overwhelm us or soothe us. In shamanic perspective, emotions are fluid by nature, meant to flow and evolve. Depression, grief, or bitterness often arise when emotional currents become dammed or blocked. Allowing water to wash your wounds is a practice in restoring motion to these stuck waters within. It's about clearing the debris, unspoken pain, unresolved conflict, self-criticism, that prevents emotional energy from moving freely. We can further deepen this process by incorporating mindful breathwork or gentle movements when engaging with water. For instance, submerge yourself in a bath sprinkled with salts or herbs known for purification, sage, lavender or cedar, for example. Close your eyes and slow your breathing, imagining each inhale drawing in the essence of water's healing purity, and each exhale releasing the tension you carry. Shamanic cultures often pair these physical rituals with chants or mantras, using sound vibrations to harmonize the spirit. Something as simple as humming while you soak can shift your internal frequency, making you more receptive to water's transformative power. In the realm of universal symbolism, water also represents the subconscious, those hidden layers of mind where memories and archetypal patterns reside. Shamanic journeys that involve water elements can guide you into these depths, revealing truths that the conscious mind struggles to access. Through meditative practices or guided visualization, you might travel underwater in your imagination to meet spirit guides, ancestors, or even lost parts of yourself. Such journeys can lead to profound emotional releases and insights, allowing you to resurface with greater clarity. Even if you don't follow a formal shamanic path, dream work can serve a similar role. Notice how water appears in your dreams, as it may point to areas of emotional blockage or flow. Another intriguing aspect of water healing is its relationship to forgiveness, both of the self and others. Think about the expression, "let it wash over you." This phrase can capture the act of releasing resentment or guilt, allowing water's flow to carry away the heavy stones of blame or shame. Many shamanic teachers consider forgiveness a vital form of emotional hygiene. Just as you cleanse your body daily, so too should you cleanse the heart of the toxins that hinder love, connection, and self-worth. When you immerse yourself in water with the intention of forgiving, whether it's yourself for perceived failures or someone else for hurt caused, the water becomes an ally in melting the hardness of grudges, opening a pathway toward compassion and understanding. Of course, healing is rarely an instant fix. Sometimes, the waters churn, stirring up mud from the riverbed before they can settle. You might go through phases where the old pain feels more vivid, more present. From a shamanic standpoint, this is a natural part of purification. Just as sediment rises to the surface during a cleansing process, so do suppressed emotions rise to be acknowledged and released. If you find yourself in tears during a cleansing ritual, or feeling waves of memories you'd rather forget, trust that this is the water's way of flushing out the toxins that have lingered beneath the surface. The crucial step is not to resist but to witness, letting each surge of emotion complete its journey. Community and shared ritual often amplify the power of water healing. In many tribal cultures, group ceremonies by rivers or waterfalls unite the community's energy in collective cleansing. One person's release can become an invitation for another's, creating a wave of collective transformation. In modern contexts, you might gather with a few like-minded friends for a water-themed ritual. Perhaps you each bring a container of water from your home, symbolizing your personal burdens, and pour them into a communal bowl. Then, as a unit, you bless the water, speaking intentions of healing and renewal, and finally pour it back into the earth, allowing the planet to transmute what you no longer need. Throughout this exploration, the guiding principle remains the same. Water is a living medicine that resonates with the emotional realm. By engaging with it consciously, you open yourself to healing on multiple levels: physical, emotional, and spiritual. This is why so many shamanic paths consider water a direct communication line with the divine. The fluid nature of water mirrors the fluid nature of spirit. Both seek to move, to adapt, and to revitalize whatever they touch. When you remember this, even your most ordinary interactions with water become sacred gestures, from washing dishes to sipping a glass of water with mindful gratitude. As you continue on your path, recognize that letting the waters wash your wounds is an act of grace. You are allowing vulnerability, inviting the currents to peel away layers of self-protection or numbness. Such courage paves the way for deeper intimacy with yourself and the world around you. By acknowledging your emotional scars and immersing them in water's nurturing essence, you affirm that healing is possible. More than that, you claim your rightful place in the cycle of life, where each being is both wounded and constantly renewing, forever rediscovering its connection to the universal flow. If you take nothing else from this exploration, remember that water carries a potent message. It always seeks balance and harmony. When obstacles arise, a rock, a dam, or a bit of debris, water simply flows around it, over it, or eventually wears it down. Its persistence, its adaptability, is an echo of your own spirit. Let that reflect back to you the reality that your wounds, no matter how deep, can be cleansed and reshaped by the power of fluid motion. Open your heart to this possibility, and allow the waters, both outwardly in your rituals and inwardly in your emotional landscape, to guide you toward a place of wholeness you may have thought lost. Ultimately, water invites you to remember that healing is not an endpoint but a continuous journey of release and replenishment. Each time you step into its domain, you have a chance to shed another layer of pain or grief, each time stepping closer to the authentic self that lies beneath. Shamanic water healing is, in many ways, a dance. The dance of rinsing away the old and welcoming the new, of falling under the wave of the unknown and emerging renewed. With every droplet that touches your skin, with every tear you cry, water calls out gently, "Let this wash your wounds," reminding you that while scars may remain as memories, you are never beyond the reach of cleansing, never beyond the grace of transformation.